Hey, see on the corner of Bullshit Boulevard. Go that guy. Look at. You see that right there? Look at, that's a sign. It's a sign. And everybody calm down. It means 2:45. It means Trump gets 2 terms. Duh. That's what that means. Duh. Everybody know that. So look right behind me. Here. That's hard times right there. See? That's hard times. That real shit. That's just so good. Look at hard right there. That's Biden's America. That's real America. That's going coming to a city near you. Oh, where's the Popo? Uh-oh. Watch out, hands up, don't shoot, can't breathe. Uh-oh, all at the same time. Stop resisting. I'm not resisting. Uh-oh. They can't come get me. We gotta walk back. They're probably get them. Probably saying some people are all illegal. Probably doing some shenanigans. Who knows? They're just trying to live. Better not be crackheads. I mean, that's why they're doing it. That's why they're right here by the crackheads. So, right here. Boom. Work, home, work. Panhandle and everything. Right there. Boom. You got this guy. Sick of the bullshit. Here's that going. See? Is that my white privilege? No. And it's just people being people, right? Just body language. You say things, people be nice. You do nice follows. Bullshit follows. Simple. Everybody knows that. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. You know? That's why I don't understand all the other people that know how to count. You know? But that's alright. I guess it's the thought that counts. That's what they always say. Especially at Christmas time. I wonder if they got a bunch of dots, huh? Yeah. I bet. Anyway. You guys see that thing? Yeah, that interview where they're talking about Jay Paul because he beat up that retired basketball player. That dude, I don't even know his name. Is that racism? It's not racism. It's indifference. I don't really care about it. It was just a young... Oh, Birdie dropped that. Popcorn. Birdie dropped popcorn. That's crazy. Caramel. Guess he doesn't like caramel. You guys say caramel or caramel? I said caramel. Caramel. I'm from the West Coast. Okay, if it's from the East Coast, you say caramel. This is how it goes. That's how we know. It's the difference. There's always difference. Right? And the difference between the Jake Paul fight and that old retired basketball player that no one knows his name because he got beat up is Jake Paul trained. He was in the gym, he was training, he was getting it. And the black dude, you know, well, for one, Jake Paul also said, you know, we got a unstable relationship. So, you know, that probably meant, because he's probably in the gym and he was getting it. So, you know, and she felt unwanted because, you know, how you doing? Have a good day. And, you know, so she felt, oh my God, and he was just getting in with dad, right? And then boom. Well, the black dude, you know, we all know, you know, white dudes can't dance, white dudes can't jump. We all know that, but white dudes really don't know, kind of really don't know how to party, right? It's nice to have the life of the party. That's why you see white hating all the time, right? Everybody know that. So, look. Black dude just didn't train, and that's it. And more like, it wasn't really racism. If anything, it's elder abuse. I mean, how you gonna beat up an old retired? If you're old enough to retire from basketball, you gotta be old, right? It's 30s. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he's like, oh, I'm in my 30s. I done basketball. I did all this, and you know, I'm gonna beat this little white kid up. Maybe his little friends. Maybe his friends also was hyping him up. Like, yeah, you're gonna beat that little white kid up. You know, and he's like, yeah. So he just stayed on the couch, you know, didn't even watch any of his videos, nothing. Right? Didn't study no film, didn't put no work in, no nothing. And the proof is in the pudding. It's not racism. It's just effort and ambition and stuff. That's all it was. You know, put the work in and you get some. That's all it is. Everybody know that. You see, everybody want to call racism. Was it racism when Oscar De La Hoya beat all them white people up? No. Was it racism when O.J. Simpson killed Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown? No. It was just anger, jealousy. That's all it was. Call it what it is. Evil is evil. Good and evil. No isms, folks. You know? Let me tell you a story real quick. Is this anti-Semitism? Right? I was in a Jewish foster home when I was like 6 years old, right? Right? When I was like 5.5, 6 years old. We lived in this apartment complex, had its own little task force in Anaheim, right? Anti-crime. Apartment, so bad, right? Had its own little task force. We used to see U.S. Marshals and all these kind of people there all the time. And, you know, like, the apartment, we lived right here, and there was an apartment right below us, across from us, right by the manager's office, and it blew up. This is in the 90s, guys, so you can imagine, this was right after the crack epidemic, and right into the big meth lab epidemic, where they were getting rid of all the over-the-counter stuff where you can get all that kind of stuff easily, right? So what they did was, these people started having these little Walter White stuff in their own homes and stuff, and they were blowing up. One of them blew up, and me being a little dummy, and you know, a little hard to low, right? So what happened was, there was these cats. There was a lady over there. She was young. She was like 28, probably a cat lady. Now that I think about it, 28 is probably crazy too. But she had a bunch of cats, and they went into the apartment. And we were playing with my friends. Went into the little apartment, and it was all burnt out. And I was like, oh, I gotta save the cat. And there was a little hole, and I was the only one that could fit, because I was, you know, kind of tiny at the time. And so I went in there and tried to save it. And it was all smoke and everything else, right? And I tried to get the cat, and the cat's scratching at me. He said, right? Getting at me. Didn't want to be sick. I didn't know, right? My sister then tells me I kind of have blonde mentality, right? But I don't have blonde hair, right? I don't have blonde hair. It's auburn. So at least that's what they told me, right? So anyway, my stepdad, I come out of the house, and this lady, who I thought was just friends with my family, but I later find out that I had crackhead parents, and they were doing drug deals, and she was going up there, right? Now, my stepdad is Spanish, right? Kind of, well, I thought he was Mexican, but Spanish, same kind of thing, right? Same, really. Is that racism? Probably not. It's just callous indifference, right? Just crude, right? So anyway, look. So she goes, I'm gonna tell your stepdad. My dad tell, I ran across the alley and stuff where I'm not supposed to go. I go out there. He gets me anyway. I go up there. He ends up pulling off his belt and spanking me. I mean, whipping me, and to the point where his hands was sweaty, right? And the end of his belt buckle, the belt, you know, where you hold it like that when you're whipping, you know, and the end of the belt buckle flew out of his hand, and he had a knife as a belt buckle, right? And it flew out and hit the back of my arm, right? I'll show you later, right? And it hit an artery. I was bleeding out, right? I was 6 years old, bleeding out, right? Because he pulled it out. He's tripping out, running around, my blood squirting, and I'm in shock. And bleeding all over my Batman bed. I had a little wooden Batman bed, bleeding all over the place. He gets an ace bandage, wraps it all up, doesn't go to the hospital, doesn't do nothing, right? Doesn't tell nobody, because obviously you go to fucking jail for child abuse, right? Everything else. I guess a week later, a week later, the Asian neighbors asked me what happened, and you know, being a kid, right? Tell the truth. So I told, hey, my stepdad spanked me, and a knife came out, hit me in the artery, and hit me in the arm, and I was bleeding, and he wrapped it up. And they call CPS, the Center of Parental Separation, Child Protective Services, whatever you want to call it. And they came in, like, remember that kid that got under the Clinton administration? This is the same time, actually. So it was had to be under the Clinton administration, right? Had to be. Anyway, 94. Anyway, so the Asian neighbors, whatever, and they come in, they bust in with. I remember we were eating TV dinners, watching Jaws, right? They come in, boom, 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 guns drawn. This guy eating shit. People don't watch nothing. I gotta go the other way. This dude was trying to kill me. These people aren't watching the shit. It's crazy. No one pays attention. No one's driving a vehicle, bro. Kill somebody, they don't care. Oh, look, I'm on this guy again. So, you're working. Why aren't you? Oh, because the government said, and I go, well, listen, you big government. No, that was the case, we'd still be under King George, folks. Come on. Come on. Anyway, so they come to take me away, and the cop, the female cop, see that big old white building over there? That big old white building. That's where I like to walk to. Gotta go to the hospital. I'm on the meds. I gotta get her to med. So anyway, we're gonna find out anyway too if these hospitals are full capacity or not. Because every time I gone there to get her med, they look dead as a motherfucker, and everybody looks busy, and you know what I mean, just kind of like. La La Land, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, but the female cop, when I'm taken away, right, I'm going to a little orphanage, whatever place, all the other kids, she has to give me her flashlight, right, and stuff, but they ended up taking away. But I mean, was that because cops are bullshit and pieces of crap? Is that racist? I mean, there's a lot in all the stories, right? So, I mean, I don't want to lead you guys anywhere. I don't want to tell you how to think. I want you guys to think for yourselves and take what you want from that. You know what I mean? I'm just here to tell you my point of view. And, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, that's what life is to me, honestly. Right? Like, musical sheets, man. You know? Orchestra. That's what I feel. Playing musical chairs, musical sheets, and musical strains. That's why I didn't have anything but a chicken wing on the strain, baby. You know? That's why you don't see no worry on my face. You see worry? You ain't see no worry. I ain't tripping. Don't be tripping, folks. I mean, I know people around me, they're gonna be like, I'm crazy. Who cares? Everybody thinks everybody's something. Who cares? That's why everybody like I should be soaring. You know? That's fine. Come on, man. I'm ready like a motherfucking bat. Ready to eat. I'm gonna gobble, 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 gobble. Gotta eat the neighbor. I'm gonna gobble, 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 gobble. Come on. That's how you know that back one is the best one. Come on if you really want it. Besides for anyway, look, people, don't be afraid of being called a bitch. You know what a bitch is? It's beautiful, intelligent, talented, charming, and honest. That's what that means, right? You know what a pal is? That's why I'm saying that's why I laugh. I said that's when come on. Oh yeah, hey pals, hey friends and pals, right? You know, that's why. You know, the government likes to pal around. The government likes pals. The government thinks we're all pals. Do they know what a pal is? It's a punk ass lame. Everybody know that. You know? You know what fear is? Feeling exceptionally awesome regularly. That's what it is. What's the fear? Be fear. Feel exceptional. Feel exceptionally awesome regularly. Fear's amazing, bro. Take it. You know? It's like, come on, folks. You gotta beast up. You gotta take action. You gotta rise up. I mean, you know, these people, everything in life isn't meant to just be handed to you and given to you like on a platter, like the King Louis. That's not, even that's why even King Louis took everything for granted and vanity, right? I mean, come on, folks. So, if you really want stuff, if you really want things to change, if you really want your life back, if you want your government to care, you gotta make them care. Legally, civilly, and nonviolent. Hey, how you doing? Got it. Have a good day, man. You know? Hey, kindness. Kindness goes a long way, but kindness is not weakness, you know? People might think so. You know? And it's always, I mean, you know, you always see those little Chiweenies, which is probably what Joe Biden broke his little ankle on, playing with them, you know? Little Chiweenie. So, but, you know, they're always barking at everything, little ankle biters. You know, they're little like this big, but they think they got the heart of a little Rottweiler. You know? Well, in America, we have to have the heart of a chupacabra. You know? You can't be afraid of Loch Ness monsters or the abominable snowman or the Tooth Fairy or Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer or Mitch McConnell. You know, can't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You know? Don't ask permission. Free people don't ask permission. The government works for you. You don't tell them, remind them of that. Otherwise, they're going to keep going to French Laundry on your dime. They're going to keep going on vacations and keep getting pay raises on your dime while you're over there eating cake and soup and top ramen. It's that simple. You know? Look, I'll give you another little quick story, okay? I was a fat, dorky kid most of my life growing up, you know what I mean? And that's why I kind of got into little sports and stuff like that, but, you know? I mostly play street football most of the time. You know, I play high school in a boys' home and stuff like that. But you know, mostly like street stuff. You know, I like it raw and rough. I like that sushi there. I like that sushi, baby. Give it to me raw and rough. Anyway, look. So, anyways, I was fat and dorky and shy and inverted and stuff. I got picked on all the time. I had little bitch tits all the time. Boys like to make fun of me all the time. You know, I got beat up at home, I got beat up at school, I got beat up by life, I got beat up everywhere, you know. I don't know, my siblings beat up on me, there was no escape. It's just like now, you know. I'm starting to realize that this whole time, you know, prepared me for this kind of stuff, you know. It's kind of nice. That's why I'm not really tripping why everybody kind of is, you know. Little stuff. Anyway, elementary school, all the way up to middle school and stuff. Anyway, gets to like 7th grade and I'm getting tired of this stuff. I can't take it anymore. And one time my stepdad beats me and my mom up a little too hard, a little too much. And his parole officer comes, which is actually kind of like a really nice little fatherly figure guy and this kind of role model to me. And you know, I knew him for a long time too. You know, for years and years and years. Yeah, look, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Pretty, huh? It's so pretty. Anyway, he ends up telling me, like, look, dude, you know, you can't be so nice to the extreme. You can't be like Pee Wee Herman nice all the time. You know, you can't be Mr. B nice all the time. Sometimes you have to be a little savage. Sometimes you have to let them know that, you know, there is some kind of a bite there. There is some things in it. You know what I mean? That you're not just some easy little prey. Even the pork. That's why even the porcupine, right, has those little porcupine, right? It's soft and cuddly. It looks really cute, right? Like little, like how you want to cuddle, okay? Give it little kisses, right? But if you do, you're gonna get all pricked up, right? Come on. So it's kind of like that, right? So it's like, you know, you have to. And so anyway, I'll tell you what he said, right? I'm not telling you guys to do this. I'm just saying this is what he did. So anyway, he told me that I should put a lock in my sock or some soap in my sock. And then when I'm in the locker room and they're making fun of me again for my little bitch tits and my fatness and everything else, I should wail on them. And one day I did the exact same thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, my life changed ever since that moment. They stopped picking on me. People stopped picking on me. In fact, some of the other popular kids. Oh look, there's Homeless Row. That's Crackhead Alley right there. That's where they go. Anyway, so sad anyway. You know, it's also pro-life choices. Anyway, some of the popular kids wanted to, you know, they would hire me to be their bodyguards and stuff and keep all the other people away and whatever. You know, and it was a little thing. I made some money like that, which is another story because I was making money from them in other ways. Because I kind of went to a little richer school than me, which I really kind of jerk for almost like this, mouth to mouth. Stepdad spoiling me with his prison gate money, $200 all the time, right? Kind of ghetto. That's why I'm saying I lived in the bar. I lived multifaceted, folks. Like we are. Most Americans are multifaceted. The only melting pot that America is our government. It's a melting pot from every other society and everything else. But our people and everything else, we're not a melting pot. We might look different, but that's how we are because we are individuals. That's why the only minority is the individual, right? That's why we say, yeah. Walking in the car. What's up, man? Hey, how's it going? Walking downtown to Compton, baby. That's what they call it because it's ghetto. It's ghetto. You know? I want you to think that's where I walk with the white and the black, but it's not. It's class. It's what's important. You know, narcissistic independence. It's weak and strong, which is, I mean, it's always been, right? I'll go down further, which is, come on, right? Come on, right? That's just the constant forces of the universe. That's what it'll always be. And people need to accept that. That's just what people need to accept. People need to stop living in denial and fantasy lands. Accept reality, and then life is a lot easier if you move on from there. There's a lot of stuff to be happy about and grateful for, but people choose not to do it. You know? Yeah, you can choose to blame game, but honestly, everything comes down to your own pro-life decisions or your best side decisions. You know, and that's why awareness comes into play. You know, fake news and all this kind of stuff. It's all by awareness. If you're aware of stuff, you wouldn't be so easily influenced by that kind of stuff, right? But I mean, no, it's just. How you doing, man?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Pretty good. You guys have a good one.
Hey, enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, you too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, people are awesome. You know? Despite what people think, you know? Yeah. So, maybe it's the people on the top that are ungrateful and are sucking. The people on the bottom that are struggling. They climb to. Maybe it's that. Maybe there's a cosmic shift that needs to happen, right? Maybe the world's been spinning in circles like this, and maybe we need to make it go like that. Maybe that's the change we need. If not, let me know. I don't know. Who knows, right? Otherwise, what are we really doing? Right? Can we get point one for the poor boys or no? No. Huh? Yeah. Cause we so bad. We so bad. Smile, man. Like everybody's hopes and dreams. Oh my God. Like Grammy at their dinner table. Oh my God, she's missing. Where did she go? She went with Joe Biden's mind, folks. Right. She went with Kamala's character and integrity. Right. And her sense of humor, because her life sucks. Come on, folks. Come on. Come on. You know, Hillary Clinton's a lot better than all both of them, and come on. You know, it's like, remember Remember when the Saints were supposed to, was the Super Bowl, the final or that, and people were all mad because they gave it to Patriots or something like that. Everybody was all mad. Remember? But if you took your feelings away, you can kind of see why. Just do the same thing. Pretend that you don't really like these two teams, and pretend it's not really sports. Just see it for what it is, and see what you think. Might be nothing. Might be something. Might be interesting. Might be boring. That is better than stress. It's better than messing with a lot of these women that have got no sense, and they got like 3 or 4 kids with 6 baby daddies, and you know, they got an OnlyFans account, and they think that they're balling. Really, they're sad, lonely people who don't really know what they're really doing, and they're just prostitutes on camera. But feminism, you know, it's like, you know, you hear a lot of people talking shit about dudes all the time. You just need to do this, and man's need to do this and that, but women are just as worse and just as dirty and just as crummy, you know? Where the real women at? You know? Everybody want to be like, oh, I want to be married. I want to have kids, and I want to listen now. I don't want to have these baby daddies that I look at. They don't know they're looking up to these rap song things, and they aren't really living up to the image, and they don't really know, and they're just like have daddy issues and mommy issues, and you know, they're just over here having premarital sex with anything that'll walk and talk, and they're not wrapping it up or anything, and having all these babies, and they don't really know what they're doing, and then they're on welfare, and they, you know, and then they go into these jail cells because they're smoking weed and doing stuff, and they're low educated, and then what are they gonna do? It's poor life decisions, folks. It's not racism. It's not oppression. It's poor life decisions. You guys are looking at 16 and pregnant MTV stuff, and looking at rappers and stuff that aren't really living up to those lives, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be just like that. Monkey see, monkey do. Quit monkeying around, folks. Come on. You're missing out. Life is beautiful. Oh, you see that? Is that a W for whiteness? Might be bad. Pierce. Franklin Pierce was a racist. Might need to rename this place. Maybe not George Washington, because he's the staple of American spirit. Come on. And of course, we know what he did on Christmas. Crossing the Delaware, slaughtering the enemy, which made it possible for us to be free and have the liberty. And what liberty means is for us to be free to do stupid things or smart things, for us to be sick or not sick, for us to wear a mask, not to wear a mask, for us to get COVID, to not get COVID. That's what liberty is. Liberty is freedom. Liberty is when you can make your own choices and not have to have somebody make it for you, right? Like, tyranny is like when you're a little kid growing up and you have the 2 parents and they're telling you what's going on, right? And then liberty and freedom is like when you move out and then you have your own stuff and you're sowing your oats, kind of. That's what life, you know what I mean? So think of it like that, you know? Because, like, you know, especially when I watch a lot of these politicians speak, remember those movies with John Travolta and stuff? Look who's talking with the little babies. That's what I look at everybody as little babies that we all were, because that's all. I mean, we deep down inside, I believe every human being is a fluff muffin. I believe that we all have that little Pillsbury Doughboy inside, or girl, or whatever, inside all of us. And that's what we call our heart and everything else. And that's what we try to wall up and hold up and protect and everything else. Because we try to make souffle so many times in life, and it's just been let down and crushed and crushed and crushed and crushed, and we don't want it to happen anymore. But we have to, folks. I mean, it has to. Otherwise, life is not that great. Bake the souffle. God, these stairs. It's leg day, folks. It's leg day. Oh, this is how I know it's leg day. Ooh. Look at the doggies playing, see? Oh. See, animals don't care about none of that stuff. They just play. They just do. So maybe we could take notes from these filthy animals, right? But in the meantime, I gotta keep walking up the stairs and going. And I hope you guys have a good one. Have a good day. If anything happens at the hospital, I'll let you guys know, right? Catch me at the same bad channel, same bad time. Nice platter.